start here at the 25. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no. Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Brady. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now is Brady. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, it's a question that's been asked over and over and over, but CD, I'll pose it to you anyway. What do you have to do defensively to stop Tom Brady?
It's one of the great questions in the NFL, and there are a ton of defensive coaches who are retired at this point because they tried to stop Tom Brady and couldn't get it done. Like glue, because he's so good at finding those open receivers and then putting the ball into tight windows and completing passes downfield.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Second and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Regular.
And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. Touchdown, Raiders! George Kittle will touch. Score on the opening drive.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Carr. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Carr to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Carr. And he's got it.
Touchdown, Washington.
Michael Gallup with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Under a minute to go. Clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. From just shy of midfield, Brady. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And it's a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. The 20. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's
Washington 14, Raiders 7.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Brady. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Brandon Ayuk returning it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Now, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On play action, it's Carr. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Zerline now for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No return for Ayuk. That'll be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 33 yards that time.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 41, Carr. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This one caught by Kittle. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. George Kittle with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They're setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play action. Now it's Carr.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's got the hook up to Lazard.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Again, it's Carr. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Carr now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Blankenship's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
First down and a little extra for Mostert. And finally down at the 41-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire.
It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Finding Edwards-Helaire once again.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Again, Edwards-Helaire.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
With his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, his 14th overall. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll...
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Brady. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. He got 29 yards that time.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They come in off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, that cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Out there, glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
And the Washington first down.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And the Raiders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. Well, he can certainly be a big asset in this passing game. He proves it right there. He makes the catch out of the backfield, and then off he goes.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball.
Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Washington, 31.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player or broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Ayuk on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 36, Carr. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he went backwards. They'll be down at the 30. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw his Carr. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. No problem for the Steelers. They have opened that lead up a bit further. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. Here's Mostert. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
One more time with Mostert.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
26 mark. Back and reload.
On play action, now Brady.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up.
Brings up 2nd down at the 15-yard line.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.